just because you were there at such a monumental time with Michel Hassaguer, can you just take us back just for a walk through memory lane when you're making those incredible observations published in the New England, 1998, just 45 patients. It's incredible how that's translated and been such a durable, remarkable, seminal finding in our field. Is there a story that you have for us about that
absolutely,
time?
Yeah. It in fact started a bit earlier. You may remember this GCE paper in 1994, where we were doing linear lesions in the right atrium.
Yes.
We've been extremely lucky here because on the first patient, the fibrillation terminated. And most likely it was by chance, but it gave us the strength to continue, you know. We were so excited. And then we did more linear lesions, turned out to be, you know, kind of mitigated results. And I remember the very first patient, it's in fact in Circulation 1997. And there was an editorial by Doug Zipes on that paper. And that was a collection of the very first patients in whom we had a catheter in the pulmonary veins and noticed some very early activity at the time of the AF initiation. And I remember the first patient, I have the name in mind. So we entered the left atrium by a patent from Inoval, which is of course not so common. We were not doing any transeptal puncture in these days. And I had my catheter, my ablation catheter in the right superior pulmonary vein. And I noticed it was outside the you know, the cardiac silhouette on the X-ray, and I had no tamponade. So I thought this must be a pulmonary vein. This gives you an idea of how much we knew about the anatomy at that time. And just by chance, well, not completely by chance, we selected patients who had very frequent spontaneous AF initiations because we really wanted to focus on the initiation. There has been tons of work done on maintenance, and we were still very ignorant of the mechanisms of atrial fibrillation. So we thought, let's look at initiation. And that was Michel's idea, by the way. And so having that catheter in the right superior pulmonary vein, we had the opportunity to see this initiation. And then we had more initiations from that vein, and always that very sharp spike activity that was so early compared to the P wave or to other atrial activities. And that was very surprising because we did not expect to find any activity in the pulmonary veins. So all this was, I mean, we were looking hard for some understanding of AF initiation, but this was pure luck. And fortunately, we noticed, and Michel noticed, that this spike activity was so early, and we had then more initiations. It was like something reproducible in that patient. And then we did 2 more patients. And after 3 patients, I said to Michel, this is not by chance. 3 out of 3, there is something here. And so we have to investigate systematically those pulmonary veins. And this is how progressively it all came up. It was very exciting.